Welcome back, one and all, to Thionite Plays Dragon Quest IX, Sentinels of the Plains People's Adventures of the World. We are back in Batsareg. We've never left because we are never going to leave the plains. We actually are going to leave the plains today. But first, we are going to do side quests. I have three, count them, three massive side quests. And by massive, I mean very, relatively, all things considered, quite small, because one of those quests is literally just to return to a dude on an island to give him his mushrooms. I already have the mushrooms, but we are here in Batsareg because there is at least one quest I believe is in here that I want to do. Apparently, there is a man in a southwestern tent, which I can only assume is this one, with a quest for us. And it potentially might be this one. But before that, we have to break his pots. It is an obligation of me and my existence in this world to loot your dresser and check your pots. You are not blue. It was a surprise that Bodzoreg gave freedom to Saran Satster. He is a leader with great wisdom. I am sure he is. You really changed your tune on that man quickly. It's just like, oh, no, he's a coward. It's like, no, he's a great leader, wise beyond his years. There's a tent somewhere. Southwest. Is it this one? Sorry, I am directionally challenged, and I cannot tell east from west. I thought it was the other one because I got confused. Are any of you blue? You're not blue. You're blue. I believe you are the man that I have an immense desire to see. I am called Enk. I am the servant of Botcon, and now I carry out a task most vital for the chief, former chief. He wishes for me to recover for him a female doll. Should I be doing this? Feels like an intensely personal thing. If he's brought you into his confidence to get his female doll back, I really feel like I should leave and not ask any questions. The doll was his dear possession. I really feel like I should leave, but it was snatched from him by a beast as his feet walked the plains. Can his feet disconnect from the rest of his body? Is he like multi-segmented chieftain, former chieftain? Very weird. Night after night, Botcon was with enjoyment as he held in his hands this doll. It has great meaning to his heart. Sure. Whatever you need to say to justify, that's perfect. That's fine. I'm not gonna ask questions. It was taken by a brainy baboon. It must be retrieved with half-inch after the beast is put to sleep. Permanently put to sleep, or just like put to sleep? Because I mean, I am a priest. I have a priest in my party. I could technically put things to sleep, but I also have an assassin. So if you want me to put things to sleep, I could go either way. Finding the right beast may take much patience, but I humbly request your help, kind traveler. You will help me in this task? I received a quest request. I suppose you are a part of my flock, so I do kind of need to, but I really don't want to find people's dolls. Oh god, what did he get up to with the thing after his wife died? All dolled up, from Enk from Batsareg needs you to recover Botcan's doll. You have to search the Ilugazar plains for a brainy baboon and use half-inch after putting the beast to sleep. If you're lucky, you'll be able to snatch back the doll. Sure, you'll help me? I am with great relief. Oh my god, thank you. I would have no idea how to put brainy baboons to sleep. Oh, it fills my heart with joy. I must tell you that Batcan asked for this business to be quiet. Oh god, he really does want it on the hush-hush. Please, keep it a secret with me. I rely on you for this. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. All dolled up. That's acceptable. That's reluctantly acceptable. All right. Well, I suppose I have to scour the entire plains, top to bottom, to find brainy baboons that had stolen a doll. Nuts actually can do it, right? Heal, squelch, mid-heal, divination, benediction. Someone... Is it attributes? It might be attributes. Nuts is attributes. You do have snooze, right? Category. You do have snooze. All right, well, we could technically do it. So I have no idea whether I have to keep running into things, because normally enemies have they have a common drop and a rare drop. They have two drops, and that happens for half-inch and for after battle potential drops. So you at most can get two. I don't know if I can just find the first brainy baboon I see and put it to sleep over and over and over again until I get the thing, but we'll have to see. And we need to find a brainy baboon to test that. Oh, the spatterhorns, or the swinoceroses, they're not spatterhorns. They're a different enemy that we'll encounter in the future. Where are the baboons? Oh, they're probably out in front of Gerzoon, which I should probably do other things first. We saw the brainy baboons up to the north here. Where are they? I just need one. Maybe. I might need more than one, ultimately. Although there is technically one other enemy out in the plains that I haven't found yet that I think I could find right now. It's not the biggest of deals if I don't find it right now, but it's not a thing. I suppose we could just explore the plains for... Oh, there's one. Come here. Are you the one that stole the doll? I don't know why you would want to steal the doll, but sure. Let's hope we can find it quickly. Everyone else can kill the peckerel. Dynne, attack the peckerel. Charles, attack the peckerel. Bolts... just defend. Nuts, I need you to... Spells. Where's your spells? Snooze the baboon. You're defending. The peckerel is quick, but that's fine. It's going to die. 20 damage, that's acceptable. Snooze! Be snoozed. It's not affected. Lovely. 14 damage. Thank you, Charles. You're contributing massively. How much damage do? You only do 12. Although we were defending, so it's fine. Okay, peckerel goes down. One less thing to worry about. Dynne defend, Charles defend, Bolts defend, everyone else put them to sleep. It's unfortunate that Nuts is the only one that can put people to sleep, but it's fine. This will not take too terribly long, I hope. Let's just, I really defend, spells, snooze. I need to get this thing to sleep. Okay, it's put to sleep, which is fantastic. I suppose, I think the best thing to do for something like this is to just keep doing snooze, because that should allow it... It's thwarted. How do you fail to rob a sleeping baboon? But if I keep doing snooze, I can't say that word quickly. I don't know why I need to speak quickly, but it's fine. It's fine. Half inch, we can keep putting into deeper and deeper sleeps, I think. It might be a limit of 2. We'll do it one more and see if it's affected. It's thwarted. I want to do this first one at least and see... It did fall asleep again, deeper. So I suppose I'm just going to keep putting it to sleep. I'm just going to keep doing this until we steal something from it. I don't know. Thwarted. I don't know if it's going to be the doll. I don't know. And it's weird that they can sleep with their eyes open, but we'll have to see. Half inch, one more snooze. It takes 3 FP. Or MP. FP. Flower points. Paper Mario. Different existence. It's still thwarted. I put it into such a deep sleep. How on earth? How under the almighty's green sun can you not... It's probably because they don't have pockets. Like, admittedly, trying to pickpocket something that doesn't have pockets might be... It's thwarted again. We'll do it eventually. We will do it. But as long as we can keep it asleep, that's acceptable. Defend, half inch, spells, snooze. It's thwarted. All right, I'll do one more, and then we'll just see what we ultimately end up snealing. Snealing? Anything that starts with SN and then has another series of letters after it apparently just does not compute with my brain. Snooze, snealing, it's just my brain. It's like a black hole with SN words. It's thwarted. Lovely. Like sneezing. That would probably that's a wooed. Oh my god, my words, they are terrible. Okay, let's just hopefully re-engage my brain over the course of this. One more half inch, and then we'll just spare everyone. Okay, thwarted. All right, fine. Future, go! Warp speed to the future. Magic Beast Hide. We were successful, but it was not the thing that I needed. Lovely, oh, lovely. Do I have to keep doing that, or are we fine? Oh, that was, I am so glad by some miracle I did one last half inch to get that doll back. I genuinely thought I would have to kill this thing and just keep going baboon to baboon to baboon before I got the thing back, but apparently that's perfectly fine. So we'll put it to sleep, and then we'll put it to sleep. Oh, that was fantastic. That was nice and easy. That didn't take terribly long at all. Ragdoll successfully stolen from Brainy Baboon. Big success. That was indeed a big success. Is there anything over here that I should explore while we're over here? Because I don't want to just leave when there might be items. There are items in this old campfire. Gleben groats. Wow, people... I suppose I should be thankful that people are willing to put out their campfires, but, I mean, they did leave behind, like, $600 worth of coins, so... Probably... Oh, it's horns. I don't need to fight you. Do you have anything useful? There's only one of you. Are you gonna be in any way, shape, or form a challenge? 67, 13... Come on, Nuts, you can do it. Just destroy it. Poke. Well, we're going to be eating well tonight. We can bring that back to the Plains people, and they'll be happy to eat swinoceros. I don't suppose there's anything else over here. Is there? I don't think there is, but I might as well check. No, there is not. All right, well, let's go back to Batsereg. Deliver the man his lovely doll. And then we can deliver the mushrooms, and then we can go onto a beach and find an enemy that we do need to fight because, well, I mean, I heard they were in town. I'm not going to spoil who's in town, but I heard they were in town, and I wanted to go check them out because, well, I feel like it would be in our best interest. Man, my words, we are at the very, very tail end of a very late recording session, pulling the curtain back on the show for a hot minute. My voice, oh boy, I am taking a good long tea-filled break after this. If you enjoy tea, drop a like, because I enjoy tea, and I enjoy people who enjoy tea. That doll, that is surely the doll of Batcon. You have done well, my friend. You haven't done incredibly well. I can't believe you found it in such good condition. I was honestly expecting it to be in much worse condition. Dynne, what brings you here? The doll you hold. How did it come into your possession? I found it clutched very gently in the arms of a very pink baboon. The doll and the baboon were both very sticky. I do not know if that has anything to do with the bubblegum nature of the brainy baboon or some extrinsic external factor. I could not tell you, and even if I could, I do not want to. My Celestrian omniscience gets me really far, but not that far. Stop asking questions. Why are you staring me so dead in the eyes when I brought up how sticky it was? Please forgive me, Master. I was without the skill to retrieve it myself, and enlisted the aid of mighty Dynne. Well, thanks for that. Ah, I see. This doll. I fabricated it with my own hands for my beloved Bearma in commemoration of the day of her birth. Oh, so it was a birthday present for your wife. Okay, I mean, like, I'm a fan of Plainsman dialect, but we could shorten words, you know. She was with great passion for such playthings, so I tried my best to fashion one in her image. That's creepy. Imagine if your husband gave you a doll of yourself. That would be like uncanny valley to the nth degree. It's like, it's a cute little gift, cute idea, but like, why did you have to make it of me? Like, literally anything. We had a newborn son. You could have just modeled it after, him, Batzoreg. You could have gave it a stupid little hat. It would have been fine then. He could have played with it. But the chance to present it to her was taken from me. Oh, well, now we're sad. I thought I might make an offering of it to her grave, at least. Well, I'm sure she'll appreciate it. I was with shame to admit that I had made such a thing and kept it as a secret. No shame in that. Little bit strange, but not secret keeping worthy. May I receive it back? Why would I? What possible reason could I have to say no? You of course can have the doll you made of your life's likeness. Oh, dear almighty, please grant me a reprieve from my failure of a tongue. Dynne hands Batcan the ragdoll. If this were Breath of the Wild, I could make you ragdoll. Rich is he who has no debts, Dynne, but I owe you a debt for your aid. You, admittedly, probably owe me a debt for several things. You know, saving your son's life, saving the people of the plains from Saran Wrap, saving your life from Saran Wrap, making sure your son is not actually a coward, giving, peaceful eternal rest to your dead wife. You probably owe me a lot regardless of finding the doll or not. And Einhander. Don't I already have one of those? Success! The all-dolled-up quest has been transgressed with finesse. Oh, I do enjoy it so severely when that giant stamp mark cleared comes up into my vision. Now I am able to deliver this gift at last. I hope that it pleases my departed love. I'm sure it will. Anything made lovingly by the hands of your beloved is probably acceptable, no matter how creepy or uncanny the likeness is. It's like the dolls. The doll's eyes seem to follow me wherever we go. What is the Einhander? Is that deftness, defense, or something else? I feel like we already have one of those. Yeah, we did already have one of those for bolts. Who else is good with deftness? You only have cotton gloves. Ultramarine is good. Linen is terrible. But Charles doesn't really need those, so I'm gonna give it to nuts. Because we do have one of those. Yeah, that boosts our deftness from 72 up to 123. That is a big increase. We're definitely taking advantage of that. Can anyone else have... You can't have defenses. We don't really need deftness on that. I'm gonna give you the silver bracelets just because. Yeah, you know what? Sure, we don't need cotton gloves on you. Tiny, very insignificant upgrades to our equipment is the name of the game today, apparently. Very, very tiny upgrades, except for Einhanders, which are significantly larger. All right, next place up on the list, I think we need to go... Honestly, I think... No, Batsarag is what... I think we need to go to Swine Nibbles and then go south. We need to go on our boat. We do need to go to our boat. We did the one in Batsarag. Okay, yeah. Let's go deliver the mushrooms, the bell caps that we found. We need to go to that. So yeah, like I said, we do need to go to our boat. So I don't know where exactly my boat ended up. Why are you guys still after me? Although I suppose, to be fair, if the swinoceroses of the plains are still after my blood, well, these slightly higher leveled enemies would probably also still be after my blood. What does the sign say? Dion reads the sign. Sharpen your mind and train your body at the world-renowned Swimpy Dimps Academy. Travel north to find out more. Let's try and avoid creatures. What are those? Scourgettes? I remember a lot of enemies, but I also forget a lot of enemies. Don't look at the shivery shrubbery. Get on the boat. Where's the boat? Where's the boat? Get on the boat. We made it on the boat. Absolutely fantastic. Is this the island that we need? Disembark. Yes. Is this the one? Hermione. I believe there's some... Oh, there are items over here. Ooh, Thunderballs. That's actually quite useful to get a few of. We need those for some alchemy recipes in the future. I think those are integral to making some quest items. I think. You are coincidentally one of the people that I was after today. You are the bearer of the third quest that I want to do, but not the Mushroom Man. Do you know the Mushroom Man? He lives on Shiitake Lane. I am unscrupulous Maximus, merciless slayer of armies of foes. By some I am called hero, by others bringer of death. I prefer the bringer of chaos, if I'm completely honest. Such power, it frightens even me. There is no gladiator mightier than I. All others are insignificant amateurs. No, trust me. I am so far above an amateur that you've circled back around to me being a greenhorn. It's like, no, I am the master gladiator. I provide the blood and the bread, and I make everyone cheer in my name. Oh, so you too are a gladiator, and you have reached the 15th level. Then you must prove your worth to me. This is my challenge. You must use double up and defeat 10 Dracals. But be warned, a blow from a Dracal is no trifle. Do not come sniveling back to me if the task proves too much. Ha ha ha! You have received a quest request. Will you put yourself to the gladiatorial quest? The answer is yes. 104, glad to be of service. You met with the gladiator called Unscrupulous Maximus on a small island just east of Hermione, and he wants you to prove your strength. You'll need to polish off 10, count them 10, not 9, not 8, not 11, an exact number of Dracals 10, under the effects of double up to satisfy him. I will indeed accept this most ridiculous dragon-slaying request. Ha ha! Of course you cannot refuse the mighty unscrupulous Maximus's challenge. Go. Try not to embarrass yourself, young one. Do you not see the crown on my head? It means I am king. I am King Gladiator. I am extremely glad I found you because I did not actually know where you were. So it's a twist of fate that I have found you. Let's get back on our boat. We need to go back outside of Gerzoon, which is good. We know exactly where that is and we can get there relatively easily. But while we're on our boat, I do believe I want to potentially try and find one enemy and then... Can I make a pit stop here and pick up another Yggdrasil leaf? I don't know if it's returned Yggdrasil leaves, but I do want to see. Oh, there's one of them. That's good to know. I'll take you. That's definitely helpful, both for, you know, being able to raise the dead as well as some alchemy recipes. We need to do more alchemy recipes, and I will get on that. There are several quests that I'm just waiting on a few more areas to unlock before we can do them. So it'll happen probably once we're done with Gleba. Do you have the enemy I'm actually looking for? No, you don't. Riptides and Clawhammers, both of which are enemies that we have fought in the past. Charles, you could just do boom. Bolts, you can attack that, and Nuts, you can attack the Clawhammer. By the power of boom, be boomed. Wow, you guys are quite weak. Bolts, can you take care of the Riptide? You absolutely can. Easy. But there is one enemy that I do want to see if I can find out in the open waves. And I will do that after we deliver our mushrooms, of course. Once we deliver our mushrooms, we'll all be perfectly fine. There are no items on Pluvy Isle, right? I don't believe so. And I have recently been informed of by my own, oh, you're actually the dude. You're the dude I want to fight. Well, not on the ocean, but you're one of the dudes. I thought you were in a different location. Handsome Crabs. Crabs! You're so dapper this evening. Handsome crabs are the envy of all aquatic life in the Protectorate, but not for the reason you might expect. You see, these crustaceans are musical savants and are masters of both the cello and the triangle. The moniker of handsome was only given to them incidentally because they always dressed to the nines when they went to perform their concerts. Between their pressed three-piece suits, top hats, bow ties, and triangles, handsome crabs have never once been denied anything in their lives. Theirs truly is a most remarkable life. Unfortunately, how stylish and beautiful you may or may not be does not dictate your ultimate fate. Everyone needs to explode because, well, Charles is on a bit of an explosion kick and he really, really likes to make people explode. They have very high defenses, but not high enough to spare them from my mercy. Handsome crabs. I do love handsome crabs. They are incredible cello player. I went to an orchestra made entirely of handsome crabs, and you wouldn't expect an entire orchestra made up of triangles and cellos to be that engaging. But my God, one of them played the cello like a guitar, the other played they had like 4 different triangles stringed together like wind chimes, and just by shaking one of them, it would lead to the second one, shaking the third one and the fourth one in different frequencies. It was a miracle. It's like I was blown away. We don't even have that kind of good music in the observatory. Like, handsome crabs, miraculous music players. Give me my loot, though. Do you have... He dropped a treasure chest! Oh my God, I will treasure this for always. I am the most adoring of fans. What do they have? Resurrock! Man, they even have the power to raise the dead. I would have never guessed. Quick, into the well! We need to talk to the well people. Yo, dude, I am still alive and I am so sorry it's taken so long to return with mushrooms. How exciting! I do believe I see a bell cap in your hand there. I have 3, believe it or not. Well, technically I have 6, but you're only allowed to have 3 of them. You've brought me 3 of them, just like I asked. Let me have them then. Absolutely. Fantastic. I'm sure I'll be able to use these 3 specimens? Sorry, I don't know why I stumbled over that word. To create a whole new world of bell caps. Mushrooms do admittedly grow quickly, but like, might I suggest something other than the idea of a whole new world? It's like, I'm a fan of a whole new world, but like maybe not a mushroom whole new world. If the world gets overrun with fungus, there was one part of history where I believe Celestrians stopped a fungus overgrowth, but I'm not entirely... That might have been humans? Was it Celestrian? I really should have paid more attention in history class. You deserve a reward. What do I get? Some finessence. Wow, I love that. Fungi for a fun guy. Quest has been transgressed with the uttermost amount of fungal finesse. I wonder if that's where they got finessence. Probably not. It's my dream to fill this place with beautiful bell caps and make it into a kind of bell cap paradise. Now that you've brought me these bell caps, I'm a step closer to fulfilling my wonderful ambition. Well, I've got plenty to be getting on with now, and I need to get these seedlings ready as soon as I can. Do mushrooms? Mushrooms don't have seeds, do they? Mushrooms have spores. I'm gonna take your moonwort bulb and your angel bell. Can I take a nap in your bed? Wow, 120 gold? Did I just take your pension? I think I just took that man's life savings. Wow, I need to get out of here before he finds out that I robbed him completely blind. All right, that's an oh, sorry, I thought I was on the big island and my boat was on the small island. That would have been a concerning development because I can't swim. There's actually very little amounts of water out on the observatory, so Celestrians rarely, if ever, learn how to swim. Which is, you know, fine, acceptable. Let's go. I do want to track down one of the enemies, so I think I'm actually going to just track down a bunch of wild enemies. Never mind, Spinchillas. They are the exact enemies that I wanted to fight. We never got a chance to fight these before, but they are extremely common out in the waters. Spinchillas. Spinchillas have mastered portal technology, and utilizing said technology allows them to appear at seemingly random. This has led to the belief that Spinchillas are magical in nature, but that could not be further from the truth. You see, what appears to be a whirlwind below them is in fact not a whirlwind at all, but their portal apparatus. Due to the innate instability of the technology, there is a constant spinning force created by the constant corrections needed to maintain their portals. Spinchillas use this power to cause minor chaos. Despite their whirling dervishes, I don't expect them to at all pose a threat. I am quite certain that I can kill them quite easily. Charles, Bolts, Nuts, and Dynne, extremely powerful. Yeah, 93, very easy to defeat. They can raise their tension, which at low levels might pose a bit of a problem, but to a gladiator like me, they are meaningless. So that's good, that's good. I'm very glad that we found those. And they dropped a treasure chest containing crimson coral. Always like to have some of that. Always like to have some of that. And with that, let's just zoom all the way back to Batsarag, because I do need to take down all of those Drackles. That's what they're called. So let's head back to Gerzoon. But before that, though, Dynne does actually have double up, right? I did give him that skill. No spells. Abilities. I did give you double up, right? I gave you double up, right? I better have given... Dynne does have... If he doesn't have double up, that would be a bit of a concern. He should, though, right? Double up. That would be in Guts. You do have it. Okay, thank God. Oh, that would have been concerning, and that would have made me look... Ooh, a goodie bag. I am surprised I found you here, but that is another enemy that I did technically want to fight. Goodie bags. I am very glad to find their telekinetically floating crowns and gemstones. Imbued by the spirits and will of long-deceased treasure hunters, goodie bags value their loot more than their own lives. Some would even go so far as to say that the lives of the goodie bag is dependent on their loot, as evidenced by the account of an adventurer that managed to liberate several gemstones from an unsuspecting goodie bag, which promptly keeled over dead. If encountered in the wild, you might try to carefully give them something shiny, as they are known to swap out pieces that they are not terribly attached to. This won't even affect their health. Would you believe me if I told you that they're actually extremely talented jugglers, and what I previously just mentioned as telekinetically floating crowns and gemstones are not actually telekinetically floating, but they're actually juggling at such an extremely fast rate that it seems like they're defying gravity. So I'm gonna destroy them, and that'll be fantastic, because they should give us a lot of loot. I should have had Bolts try and attack them, or pickpocket them, because literally goodie bags are nothing but pockets, because they're a bag, and a pocket is basically just a drawstringless bag. We got some good stuff. We got some money. So, not necessarily good, but it's another enemy that I don't have to worry about in the future. You will be able to encounter goodie bags more commonly in an upcoming location, but you can technically find them in the Alugazar Plains. So I'm glad that I found them. That's quite convenient. That's actually good for us. But now that we have that out of the way, let's get back to Gerzoon. Let's take down the Drackles. I'll do one of them very easily, and then I'll do the other 9 not so easily. Like, I'll skip ahead as always, because no one needs to sit through that nonsense, because they're not exactly the most common enemy, mainly because of their size. They just take a lot of size up on the screen. Oh, we got some Gruffins as well. Lovely. All right, so let's deal with them first. Charles, Nuts, and Bolts can do that. What does Double Up actually do? Ditches defense to increase attack an impressive amount. All right, you do that. Charles, you need to boom. Bolts, you can attack 1. Nuts, you can attack the other, and that will be fine. 65, I can handle that. Kaboom! That kills one of them. Nuts can take care of the other one, and Dynne can double up. Everyone else can defend, and we can do an attack. 41. Wow, I am powerful yet risky. That's interesting. All right, well, I believe the go-to move... Oh, we don't have Dragon Slice because of the axe. Probably just want to go with Helm Splitter. Probably just want to go with Helm Splitter or just a normal attack. Anything else is really fine. I'm going to have Nuts focus on healing Dynne between turns because I don't actually know whether or not the Drackles are going to target Dynne. I don't know if they're that smart. I don't think they are, but, 21. As long as they don't attack Dynne, we're fine. 202. Flawless. It'll just, honestly, the most tedious part of this will just be finding and tracking down the Drackles, not even fighting them. 422 gold, defeated 1 Drackle with double up duplicity. 1 down, 9 to go. All right, that's pretty easy to do, like, genuinely. It's a long quest because you need to do 10 of the things, but it's not exactly a difficult one, especially with weapons as powerful as mine, so... Let's just speed right along. Hopefully it doesn't take too terribly long to find the rest of the Drackles. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In a fight with 3 Drackles, we can kill 7, 8, and 9. And finally, the full quota of 10. Very easy, very easy. I am very glad for that 1 Drackle fight that had 3 of them. That sped things up considerably. Very easy to deal with all of those creatures. Fantastic. Let us zoom. I think the easiest way is to just go back to Swimpy Dimps and go south from there, because that's where our boat is. That went remarkably well. I honestly expected admittedly, I expected that to take a lot longer. I did not expect the Drackles to essentially go down so easily. The entire strategy was that if there were multiple enemies, just use Boom, and then that would bring the Drackles down to low enough of an HP where a single double-upped attack from Dynne would be enough to kill them guaranteed. So it was a very easy process, all things considered. Let's go show off our incredible talent. Do we just need to go to, was it this island? I'm pretty sure it's just this island. Can we have more Thunderballs, please? I don't know if they're respawned yet. No, that was probably asking for too much. Yo, I did the thing. My axe is bigger than your axe. Your tiny, puny axe doesn't have a single thing compared to mine. It's incredible. Ha ha ha! You succeeded in defeating 10 Drackles with double up, just as mighty unscrupulous Maximus asked. You do not merely speak of great deeds, you perform them. Here, accept unscrupulous Maximus's gift with the awe it deserves. Aw, it's just a tactical vest. You just gave me a bunch of Kevlar. You know how heavy and uncomfortable it is to wear Kevlar? It truly is being received with the amount of awe it deserves. It's not even the kind of cute awe. Oh, a brawling Bernie? Byrony? A brawling beanie. Success! The glad to be of service quest has been transgressed with finesse. Now at least we know who to go to when we get to level 40 for our appropriate skill quests. But do not think for a moment that this means you have surpassed me. Your quest for my crown is barely begun. Do you have eyes, Unscrupulous Maximus? Because I'm quite certain you do not, all things considered, because I don't know if you have eyes, because if you did have eyes, you'd be able to see that I am wearing the crown right now. I am King Slime of Almighty Mountain. I am the king. Go now and train hard. When you are ready, we will see once and for all who is the greater gladiator. Ha ha. All right. Well, I suppose that was a success. This was quite successful. We did manage to beat the Drackles. We managed to find a doll, and we delivered the mushrooms. 3 entire quests. We found very handsome crabs. I don't want to end it just yet. I want to make a tiny bit of progress. We're going to Gleba. We're only entering Gleba. We're not doing anything in Gleba aside from entering there. That'll be the next episode. It'll leave us off on a glud? Sorry, my language skills are... They've been out the window since the first second of the episode, let alone 40 minutes into the episode, but that doesn't matter. Let's, fight one last enemy. What is the last enemy? A single Riptide. If you came this far to attack us, you deserve to have the proper fight of your final life. And, oh wow, you managed to survive Bolt's attack. That's impressive. Not enough to survive Nuts' attack, but, you know, at least you went down cleanly. No magic items. All right, that's fine. Let's try and avoid any fighting of the enemies in the deserts. We can save that for later. I just want to get to Gleba so we have an easy time of warping over there. All these new monsters. I also technically want to have access to the desert because I want to farm up some items for crafting, but that's neither here nor there. Wow, there are so many axolotls. There's 3 of them. Oh god, axolotls. No, despite running into them, there are 4 of them. Despite running into them, I am not, count them not, doing the Omniscient Tomes. They have been fully satiated in the last episode. There was like 9 enemies in the last episode. You can hold off, Ancient Tomes. I am going to teach the Omniscient Ancient Tomes a bit of patience. You can have your axolotl entry later. Don't try and light me on fire. It won't work. Your attacks do nothing. I am fireproof. You don't even do more than 12 damage. Swords or fire. Get the heck out of my presence. Do you know how powerful I am? I might as well be a god. 4 gods. Well, 2 gods and 2 goddesses. No one even gives me a level up. Whatever. We'll do the axolotls later. Don't look at me. I just need to get... Why are there so many of these creatures? Quick, getting down. Oh, you are. No, you need to go away. Die, all of you. Just vanish into the breeze. 72 damage. Nuts and Bolts can take care of the other ones. Charles, can you kill it? You can. Fantastic. Charles is actually pulling his martial prowess's weight. Poke. 58. And then Dynne can take care of the rest. Even though it's smoothly dodged. Fantastic. Dead. Easy and dead. Let's get into Gleba. I kind of want to get into Gleba in the middle of the day. Why does it have to be the middle of the night? I want to enter Gleba in the middle of the day. Hold on, I'm just gonna wait around until it's daytime. It takes exactly 5 laps around the entirety of Gleba for it to go from day to night. I am glad I now have this knowledge. Look at this. A new area for us to drop our Celestrian knowledge. This is a fantastic place to leave it off because now that I have officially set foot in Gleba, this place has now been indoctrinated into the flock of Celestrian Guardian Dynne. And now I may spread my non-existent feathers and my wisdom to all of these desert-faring folk. I will now proceed to spread my influence and do quests and make merry and buy things at the shops, of which we will all see in the next episode. So whether you watched this episode for 30 seconds or the entire thing, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next episode of Dragon Quest IX, Sentinels of the Shiitake-covered world. Later.